Alright, let's see if we can get over here. Good evening, everybody. Let's see if we can find us over here. Another night in Kitchen Stadium. It's going to be a windy and chilly one tonight. Hello, Red Pill. Let us get underway here. As is my custom around 5:30, I like to have a beer. Just chill out and talk to you guys for a little bit. I want to get the fire going. See if I can get the side chat up here. Let's see. Sure. Options. Make sure everything is good. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Morning, good evening, everybody. Hello, Assyrian Law Office, Red Pill, the doctor. Let's see. Let me go ahead and see if I can find the chat here. Just getting ready to set up. It's like I say, it's going to be a cold, windy night tonight. Perfect night for some pork chop, onion, and apple. Going to have a nice medley. We're going to throw some rice in there too. Make sure this is down so I don't get feedback. Just make sure this is turned up high. Hello, Wendy Johnson. How are you, ma'am? Nice to see you. Okay, that's turned up. Yeah, I'm starving tonight. It was a long day of work here today, so I got to get the fire going first of all. Then I'm going to have a beer. I got everything all laid out on the table. I got some nice pork chops today. Got a good deal on them. It's not something we have too often here. Let's get the fire going. There we go. We get that baby roar tonight. Boom. Yeah, baby. Gonna get us a good fire going tonight. Fire. Hope the picture's okay. Get into Kitchen Stadium in a bit. Here, sit here and just relax a little bit. Glad to hear it, Wendy. Yeah, that's a fire. That is a fire. Burned pretty good with that lot of extra help. I might throw another little blast. The wind is coming from behind me tonight, so it's going to be trying to drive it towards the house. It's going to be cold tonight and windy. The flame of doom. Hmm? What a show right there. All right. Let that go a little bit. Some of the small stuff in here. The fire of doom. How you doing, Leanne? We've had this Brary. We've had this for years, building out back. Years building out back. We're gonna let that fire catch up. It's gonna take a couple minutes to get rolling. How you doing, Lisa Ann? Nice to see you. Glad to see everybody tonight. I've pre-cut my onions. I'm going to be going in the big wok again tonight. I like that. I'm going to be adding some dry rice later and letting that come good. So it's going to be a fun night tonight. We got a nice fire going. As soon as this catches and gets clean, we'll be good. We will be good. Cooking along pretty good. Like to have a nice big roaring fire tonight. All right, how you doing, Linda? Hello, Leanne. Hello, Cheryl. Nice to see you. So yeah, another good day of work on the rig today. Still burning up parts of the old rig here, and we'll be underway. I know you guys, some people said please put the camera so we can see you cooking a bit, and I will do that later. Hello, Charla. Just a couple more minutes, I'm going to pop a beer open. This will take about an hour and 10 minutes, this dish. Got the stove all set up. I got the pork chops, the oil. So this is kind of a nice medley. Apples go very well with pork, and then we'll have some onions in there. And the basic thing is we're going to cook the pork chops first and get them a nice little, basically cooked through. They're well on their way, 6 or 7 minutes on each side. And we'll remove them, and then we'll add in the onions and the apples. We'll get a nice browning on them. Then we'll add in a little bit of mustard in there and some more salt and pepper. And we'll add in some chicken stock, and we'll add in our rice, and that should cook up into a nice medley. And we'll let that go for about an hour or so, and I think that should be pretty good. Hello, Pickles. How are you? Hello, Dave. So that's the plan. I got the recipe. Generally, they don't have any starches with it, but I decided we'll put about 4 cups of. Once everything's all cooked and it's got a good finish, good look to it, we'll put in about 3 cups of rice, and we'll do about 4 cups of chicken broth to get a nice firm rice here, and then let that cook off for the better part of 40 minutes to an hour there. So it should be okay. It's a nice night. You can see behind we do got a little bit of cloudiness on the horizon. We might have a little bit of a sprinkle, I'm not sure. I got up this morning, the sky was a tad pink outside. You know, pink sky in morning, sailors take warning. So this is by Southern Living, this recipe, skillet pork chops with apples and onions. And we'll probably finish that off with a little bit of flour too on there to kind of, I don't even think we have to thicken it up. We're not going to do anything for thickening up We're gonna let all those nice juices absorb into the rice there, and it's gonna taste good. It's gonna taste very good. So you see the fire's rolling good now. Keep an eye on the fire for me, would you? See, that fire is rolling along pretty good. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good one tonight. So I'm gonna have a beer with you guys here. All right. Tuesday night. Nothing like it. Nothing like doing a little cooking. Let me get out of the way the fire so you can enjoy it. I gotta kind of keep an eye on the wind tonight. We've got kind of a windy night, so I'm not going to let that burn as high as it usually does. Good evening, Kay. Oh, Leanne, I'm sorry, honey, you've been in the bed with the flu. I heard there's a lot going on. Of course, there's a lot going on in Iraq and Iran tonight, so I prefer to just I say my prayers for things, and then I need to divert my attention. I got my, as my daughter, as you know, is in the Air Force, and she is very involved with satellites and all the high-tech things that are going on. So I'm sure that she's very thick in all of the action that's coming down right now. Volume's a little low. Well, it shouldn't be here. It should be nice and loud. Okay, says the volume's a little low. I've got my microphone turned all the way up on here, so I'll just talk a little louder. How you doing, Lolly? Bring back the Shah of Iran, huh? He was a heck of a guy, huh? Okay, sound check is good. Teresa, thank you. You're looking lovely. The fire's looking good. So we'll have a good time tonight. Hello, Chronic. Nice to see you. Good evening to you. I have the camera slightly to my right. When I begin cooking, I will take it over to... I'm uploading on the cell phone, and I'm watching on the computer screen here, the Samsung monitor. So... Hello, Johnny West. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Leanne. So, not able to catch live. Well, you can tonight. Be out here probably about 10 p.m. Then try to get cleaned up and do maybe a late night chat on the Rosie McNamara channel. A little bit of adult fun this evening. No, not grumpy. It was a great day. We were able to score some parts. We went into that. We went into that junkyard and to see about getting the thing for the curtains, the aluminum track for the curtains. And the guy initially told me no, he wanted to sell the RV as a whole. Thank you, Teresa. And then Marsha went in and sweet talked him, and he ended up selling the brackets for $10, and we also scored what might be a nice kitchen table, nice dinette table too. All that for $15 today, which was kind of good. So hello, Sean the Brit, nice to see you. Pork chops, not something we have too often, but something I'm going to enjoy making tonight. I'm not going to let the fire roar too high. We've got a real high wind situation. We got a definite cold front coming in tonight. You can see the clouds. They think maybe about 8 p.m. we might get a little bit of a sprinkle, but we'll tough through. Hello, Harvey, nice to see you. I was listening to your hangout stream today. Hello, Kitten Cat. Good evening to you. I hope that you are well and in the cat pink. Everything's going good with you. So it was a good day. Bully, how you doing? Nice to see you. IRC Bully in the chat. So I'm gonna be back in a minute. I'm gonna make sure I got everything I need on the table and finish my beer. No, no sulking. We have a nice evening tonight. I would say that Marshall's in a great mood because those tracks that those aluminum tracks are very expensive, and these days in RVs they use the plastic jobs, right, Marshall?
Yeah.
So what did you think that thing was worth? Like 80 bucks or something for that?
About 150 bucks.
150 bucks for all that tracking. Yeah, show it to him, all that track. Hey, Joe Smith, and the guy was really cool. I guess he didn't like me, but he bargained with, he told me no, and he told Marshall yes. So, is that the rear one, or is that one of the front ones there?
And I got this clean and finished.
Here it is, so.
You can see it.
You can step over here a little bit more. Yeah, you can see that's the aluminum track. It goes like that. And then the curtains all slide along here. And you really got this thing cleaned up, man. This is off of a...
Show them on camera.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's all super cleaned up, and it's a nice track. It slides along here.
Right.
And you have the little clips, right? That,
right, yeah.
Ride on there.
Kind of slides along there.
Yeah, so that was a nice score.
Yeah, there it is.
So he wanted to make sure to tell you he got the deal. I didn't.
They call it aluminum RV ceiling curtain track.
Yeah, so that was a good score today. And what else did we get? Potentially good table. Decent table for $5. Has a new watch. There we go. Hello, Shine Shack. Nice to see you. Got a new car and a new weapon. Yeah, so it was good. I mean, I didn't do the guy told me no, I want to sell the whole RV as a whole. And then Marshall went over and he came out. The guy's like, oh buddy, yeah, go ahead, take whatever you take whatever you need off the RV, yeah. Marshall. So he wanted to make sure that I laid that on you. You know. No thanks.
Are you gonna use poultry seasoning?
No, not on the pork chops. No.
Oh, it's pork chops.
Yeah. No, we never sold the onion. It's got to work. I'm using apple slices. I bought a couple nice. I'm going to use 2 big onions, and I've already cut them, and I have a couple nice big Fuji apples here.
Which one do you want on here?
Huh?
Medium, large, or small on top of this thing?
Well, just keep a good fire going for us. So, you know, some medium stuff too. I guess some medium stuff we need. Trying to save some of that big stuff for Saturday night. Did you get the cable? We did get the cable. We did score the cable. Yes, we did. How you doing, Ghost Players? I hope your day's going great too. So it's going to be a good dinner tonight. Hoping it's going to turn out good. So good old Marshall. Like I said, I had no negotiating skill with the guy at all. He told me no, and then I guess Marshall went in there and sweet talked him, so the guy, you know, sold it. So yeah, we picked out a lot of stuff. We scored the cable today. That's worth 60 bucks. I figure what, $250 worth of stuff today. So right in the wheelhouse for the build. Hello, Julie. Taqueria Mocajitas for Friday review. Oh, thank you, Nellen. If I could find somebody to push the piano down the street, I would. No, he didn't, but Marshall worked the magic on the guy because the guy told me in no uncertain terms, no way, I'm selling the whole RV. And Marshall's like, man, you don't know how to deal with people.
Well, you say I don't have conversational engaging skills. I'm the one who
I never said that.
Conversation with that lady last night. Right, Rosa?
Conversational engagement skills.
I don't think you did it, right? Who struck up a convo with the lady about politics last night?
CES.
Right?
I started talking to her first, and then you
Really?
you glommed
You started?
on. Yes, I was saying hi to her. How you doing? She came out of the dance center, and you started complaining about
So
things.
you broke the ice?
Oh man,
Here we
go. Here we go. Pork chops sound good.
Conversation about politics, right?
Give me a few shots of whiskey. I'll push that piano down the street. Yeah, it's a windy night. We got to be careful. We got to keep it sort of controlled, Marshall. We got a windy night tonight, so we have a really bad cold front coming.
I can't control the wind.
Well, you can, but you can control the amount that you're putting on, and right now that's plenty, I think.
Okay.
So we're trying to keep a little bit of a lower fire tonight. So
Rosie always wants to take the credit.
what credit? For what?
You broke the ice with the lady, but I'm the one who started the conversation with the lady about politics, not
He
you.
couldn't wait to come on tonight and tell how he scored the aluminum tracks on the RV, and so I don't know.
I'm looking forward to seeing that 1991 van at that.
Yeah, and
salvage
what's
yard.
going to be on it? Not a darn thing. It's going to be a stripped out 91 Econoline
That's not true.
van. Hello, Trish. Nice to see you.
I found out people don't strip those. They're not after those vans anymore. They're so old now. Well, they'll usually strip the motors or something, but they'll usually all the interior stuff that I'm looking for will be in there.
Yeah. So
Wood
once
grain
again,
dash kit,
yeah.
it'll be a custom thing for
Yeah,
the
so
dash
once
cover, the wood grain.
again, we're diverted from what needs to be done to all these side trips, right? Because you want to go up and look in the con line. Maybe there's something in there, maybe there's not. I'm willing to take a ride up, but the thing is sat there for years. Another day or two isn't going to matter, is it? We got to make some serious headway here.
Well, it's only 10 miles away.
Yeah, it's only 10 miles, but you know what? Then it's hours there, okay?
But there's only one Econoline van there.
Yeah, and you could take hours looking at every little part on it and everything.
Nah, I mean, I could look at it in 30 minutes and see what I need.
Keep them in check. There we go.
But these vans are really hard to find. And when you find one,
Yeah, so we'll make our way up there, but it was kind of looking mad in the world, yeah.
all right, I'll be back.
Yeah, giving credit was not enough. Yeah, he
But
wants a.
give me credit.
He wants a
where credit is
marching.
due.
He
You broke
wants
the
a.
ice. I started the conversation about politics. You didn't.
No, you started the conversation by complaining. That's what you did.
Right. I had
Yeah.
to engage.
Yeah.
You broke the ice, but I engaged.
You
in the
engaged,
conversation, so.
right?
I'm a good salesman. That's why it runs in my blood. My dad was a car dealer for years.
This
He was
is
an
the
appraiser.
10th. This is the 10th time I've heard this. Yes, Kitchen Stadium needs a piano bar. I should make Marshall go up and get that piano and bring it back
I'm
down.
in the algorithm for van
He'll
life.
tell you, what am I? I'm not a. Do I look like a piano mover to you? I'm bringing that thing down. Are you kidding? It's like, no way.
I'm a good salesman.
Yeah. You did good. You did good today. Fatigue set in. Yeah, it probably has. But anyway, I'm very happy because we did get the decent products today.
Yeah, we did get a
The
good
cable
score.
did not disappoint me. It's great. I can use that 30 amp for the generator hookup. Yeah, you just can't run the AC and the microwave together. But other than that, Marshall, I think it should be okay for our
We
duty.
got a good score, and that's the thing. We haven't really had a chance to get out of the Rancho and see what's out there for little things that we should have built.
Yeah, Trish, Marshall is definitely.
Rosie can say, "Hey, we're gonna waste one
Oh,
day
here
in
we go.
the junkyard,
Why don't
wasting
you
our
ever
day
have
at
a
the
beer
Econoline."
and just sit
I can
down
say
and-
we wasted
Why
one
don't
day
you
too.
just have a beer and relax a little bit, okay? Instead of all bragging all the time.
I'm braggadocious.
Yes, you're braggadocious, I know.
I'm proud to be the best at what I do. I don't sell for
Well, you're
$7.
standing right in front of the wheel.
Yeah.
Don't let this place burn down. Look at all these sparks going into the workshop now.
It's all right. There's enough wood over there. It's
Yeah,
fine.
let's keep it controlled tonight. Let's keep it controlled.
But my resume is flawless. I'm untouchable.
We've had some of it accumulated. Missy Jen to do a little bit of exercise, did a little bit day after day with the Sawzall and all that. Thank you, Sean the Brit. What's it like? It's very trying times here. Proud to be. Let's hope that goes off, Sean. I hope it does, and good news. Thank you very much, Sean the Brit. It'll take a minute to come through. I hope this thing's firing off tonight.
Rosie, what's it like having a 375-pound baby?
You know how gracious I am, right? Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, we got the parts off the RVs. Yeah. Now I have to give credit where credit is due. Due to Marshall's efforts, I was immediately rebuffed by the guy when I asked him if we could take the aluminum tracks for the window shades. He's like, "Man, I want to sell the whole RV. I don't want to start taking it apart." And it's like, dude, the whole thing's dismembered anyway. It's trashed on the inside. So Marshall went in late. I came home and I told Marshall, the guy turned it down. And he's like, "Man, let me get this guy." And we go back up there, and sure enough, he comes out of the place, and they're buddies. And he's like, "Yeah, take what you want." And I got to give him credit for that. He does have people skills when it does call for it. Oh, you like the expressions on my face, huh? Somebody told me that your mouth is twice as big as it should be, and your eyes, they're too big for your head. Thank you. I don't know, Red Pill, but I'm happy that we got it though. I really am happy about that. We saved a lot of money. Cheers! You're having a beer with me there, Trish. There you go, babe. I need to fatten you up a little bit. My finger's doing good. I don't really know how to. I don't know if it's really getting better or just in a steady state. It's kind of weird. Hey, cheers, JK. I would have thought that I'd done a lot better with it this far along, like 6 weeks, and it's like unbelievable. This thing is still messing with me, still painful, still springy. So I don't know. I must have hit the bone or something down there, but it's doing a lot better. No, I don't think so, Fundy. I went in and he probably just told the guy, talked some sense into the guy. Yeah, it kind of looks the same, I know. It's still kind of bulged out on the side there. I think he just went in and told the guy, look, it's already rains in there. Everything's all taken out. It's already trashed inside. You might as well get what you can for it. You know, that's the way it goes. That's the deal. So we'll see. I should tone it down. I blame the beer. No problem, Fundy. No, I'm not taking meds. I long ago finished my course of antibiotics and the sulfa drugs I was on. So whatever's going on is long term. And I don't want to have my finger cut open to do exploratory to see what's going on. Let's just say it's enough that I quit smoking 7.5 days ago. Let's just be happy. Let's be happy about that tonight, shall we? Blame Fundy's beer. Trash inside. Well, yeah, poor Shine Shack. Anyway, it is sore. It continues to be sore, but another doctor told me it'll sterilize itself internally over time. It'll take care of itself. Marshall's butt when he went in. No, I don't say that. Red pill. I only smoked for about 6 months, Trish. I'd quit from November 1st, 1995 till June 15th, 2019. So I started again, and I was up to a pack a day, solid. I didn't smoke a lot. Yeah, the air pollution suddenly let up. I didn't smoke a lot on I didn't really smoke on camera too often. Didn't really want to do. I didn't really do that. I'm not having any cravings whatsoever, which is really freaky to me. Yeah, some years it stays green, some years it browns out. We have not had a hard freeze here yet, so it's actually greenest when it comes into April and May, and by mid-June, late June, then it starts to brown out. Doctors say don't start smoking till you're 70. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm happy. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. So a couple more minutes. We're going to put some fire in the hole here, and we're going to get cooking. First thing I'm going to do is brown these pork chops and get them gone. Then I'm going to throw the onions in, remove the pork chops. I'm going to throw the onions in, go inside and get the I have some apple slice that have been in a bit of lemon juice so that they stay colorful. They don't lose their color. Another late night for Harvey. Yep, fire in the hole. So we got a nice fire going now. So I'm going to make my way over here and get set up. And I think I'm going to turn this around so we can keep an eye. I can show you some of the, let me see if I can turn this around here. Yeah, show you some of the things I'm working. I got some rice here. Some nice rice. I got some broth, some chicken broth that was left over. I've got some canned broth I got today, some olive oil. We're going to put a little bit of mustard into it. And I've got some onions that are already chopped here. The apples are inside. And I've got some nice pork, fresh pork loin there, so that should be pretty good. I'm going to get the wok set up and get fired up here, and we're going to be underway. I'm going to add about 4 cups of chicken broth if I can when we get to the end, when we add everything back in, and then we'll add the rice into that and let that absorb and cook off here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is put a little bit of olive oil in our pan here. Grab that. What did I just knock off the table? The pepper. I got salt and pepper. I got a little bit of thyme too. All right. Oh, thank you, Susie. You're sweet, honey. Splash a wee bit of beer in there too. I guess beer is good for everything, huh? I'm gonna get this good and hot. This wok does a pretty good job of browning things off here. I bought a new olive oil today. We'll see how far this one goes. I'll try to move this close enough there. We're getting a bit of a shadow. Let me see if I can move this over here. Maybe get less. Yeah, we'll get less shadowing here. So there we go, guys. So we are underway. Thank you for being here tonight and enjoying. Let me go ahead and go inside and get my fork, get a knife. I'm going to open that up. In the meantime, I'm going to add a little bit of heat here. I'll start that pan heating up. there's really no need to marinate the chops. They're going to pick up a lot of flavor going through here. Let's go ahead. You can see that they're really nice. Pop them in here. And I think I'll be able to accommodate, I think I'll try to get them all in here. I've got a big wok. Get them all in here. They're going to shrink down. We're going to get them all cooked up. And in there, I've got that pretty high. I'm going to have to rebalance the table, I think, a little bit here. Help me balance the table, would you? You don't have the hand, or is it just no eating time?
I was on the phone.
I just need to balance this. Okay.
What do you need?
What to do? This thing needs to be balanced.
Oh, okay. Got to get some shims, right?
Yeah. Can you just find something to just prop that up over there? Thank you. We're gonna let that get good and browned in. I will shoot a little bit of salt and pepper. Just, I'm not sure if something round is going to do it or something flat. You know. Plus the fire is going to need some tending to. Grinding a little bit of pepper on there. That side. Drop a little bit of salt on there. I'm going to let that go about 6 or 7 minutes on each side, and that should be real good. Hello, Mouse Toes. Nice to see you. Thank you for being along, everybody. We've got the pork chops are underway. Not too much salt. We hit a pretty light. Hello, Quirky. I just hit it from up high and just shake a little bit on it. Marcia's going to help me get this thing. I wish they had a level built into these stoves, you know. Thank you.
Put that maybe over there.
Well, do you think it needs one on the front?
Yeah, it needs one on that side. Bring it. Put it right there. There you go. Now you're more.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, I think now you're more level. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me get some more on that.
Okay.
So what is in this thing?
Pork and apples and apples. Yeah, apple and pork is a great combo.
Beer in there?
I don't think that's beer in there. I'm drinking the beer. Don't turn up your snoot until you eat it, okay?
What is that? What is that? Mustard?
Yeah.
What is it, like a Chinese dish or something?
No, it's not a Chinese dish.
Just make sure you get a good brown on it.
Yeah, thank you. Why don't you stay supervised, you know? It's always good when you're riding shotgun on me.
Well, you know, you
Come out and look at apples. Apples and pork are always a great combination. Applesauce, pork, sauerkraut.
You got some guidance from Mouse Toes. Is she watching?
Yeah, of course Mouse Toes is
She's
watching.
always there. She's got me on the
Yeah,
spot.
she's good. I know, we just...
What are you doing over there in
There he is.
Carolina, Mouse Toes? You cooking over there in South Carolina?
There's Marshall. He'll be complaining again. Apples, are you kidding me? Apples are a great
I don't
thing
like
to have.
sweet and savory.
I don't care whether you like it or not. It's not your night to cook. Okay? That's the bottom line. Take a little peekaboo. Oh, they're getting a little brown on that side. That's good. You shift their positions a little bit. That way you get a good even browning on that.
glad you're cooking because you deep roasting.
Don't use all the small stuff. Try to get some bigger stuff on.
Some bigger stuff?
Yeah, so you got the big stuff leaning good for
And you got a big room log there too.
Oh, that smells good in there. I love this wok, I do. I can do a lot. When I add the rice in and everything later, it'll absorb in real good. Yeah, the chops are going to be good. Yeah, apples, onions, spicy mustard. It's a classic, exactly. It's a classic. Marshall's just not familiar with that kind of cooking.
You know, you and Knuckles have one thing in common, Rose. You know what it is?
What?
You don't like to brown your meat.
I'm browning the meat right now. Why do you say that when you know I'm right here browning the meat right now and you're telling people I'm not browning the meat? I'm browning the meat right now. You see me browning the meat? I'm browning the meet.
You gotta make sure you
Did you
get brown.
see I'm browning the meat?
You're cooking it.
I'm browning.
Is there olive oil in there?
Yes, there's olive oil.
Don't put that much in there.
If you flip one over, they're releasing their juice.
You gotta get
browning
really brown.
it now. You know. Tell me about it, okay?
Well, like the iron skillet.
Browning, you're talking about browning, you're not even seeing it. You're talking about browning, you're not even here. Oy vey. I knew you'd have some comment. I'm going to go drain the apples inside. Keep an eye on those chops.
Keep an eye on them. I got them. Got your spatula? Where's your spatula?
I don't have a spatula. I
How you
just have a
turn 'em over?
fork. I'm just turning them over. Let them get a good brown on them.
Got a good grip stuff. It's gonna be a cold night tonight, folks.
My cam up. That fire's doing pretty good. All right. We got our apples and onions on the side. Did you check the bottom of them, see how they're doing?
They're not, I mean, they're probably even more browning.
Yeah, they're browning a little bit. They're starting to get brown.
You gotta get them really brown.
Yeah, they're doing good. I don't want them super brown. I ain't no super fly. Super fly. Nice and hot, man. Look at that. Walk cooking at his finest. Woo! Walk cooking at his finest. Are you a believer? How you doing, tribe? Yeah, this is Plumpy Long. I'm browning meat. He came in, the first thing is, you don't brown the meat. You and Mouse Toad don't brown the meat.
You boil them the meat. You gotta brown
Boil
it.
the meat. You're the one that boiled the steak.
You gotta get some caramel.
How about that?
I don't want to eat.
How about that? Ball sack, huh? That's your specialty, cooking up esophagus and ball sacks for subs, you know?
I'll tell you what, my sausage are the bomb. You never complain about my sausage. You eat it up.
That is true. I do not complain.
You eat it
about
up like
your
you
sauce.
just got out of the
You don't
Chinese
complain
communist
about-
jail.
You don't complain about my Italian cooking at all.
I like
That
the test.
chicken cacciatore was top run, man.
That was good.
Good stuff.
Oh
You
yeah.
do a good sauce.
I do a mean sauce.
Amy, how you doing, babe? Alpha Wolf has been, I found him. Jen Jen was kind enough to say, you're not blocked, Alpha Wolf, and I don't know who blocked you. You're unblocked, though. See what that looks like. Man, that's got a nice brown on that side now. Let's flip it over. Look at that, baby. Woo! That is some nice meat. Look at that for brown. Let me tell you, brother. How's that? Look at that, man. That is brown. You always try to think of something funny you can say to insult me every time I'm cooking. Apples? Apples? Apples?
Mouse toes.
Pork?
Learn how
Apples?
to brown your meat.
Brown your meat.
Get some caramelization in there, mouse toes. We don't
It's
want
gonna be
boiled,
nice when we add the rice in, and it's all gonna cook together down there. And it's gonna be
boiled smothered
super
chops.
good. Boiled smothered chops tonight.
I want to make chicken pollo chicken.
Well, there you go.
You gotta get a good. You gotta put those chops in something, right?
Yeah, you got a plate.
I've got a glass plate. Yeah, I got a glass
I
plate.
just need to switch them off with sweat the onions and apples and all that.
Yeah, I got a glass plate we can put them in.
Where do I get another one of these holders? Mine broke that time.
You gotta buy the whole. Well, you gotta. Sometimes they have them at the dollar store.
Well, I didn't see it. The
Yeah.
dollar store doesn't sell metal or
Yeah, I
anything.
know.
They're all plastic.
We're zeroing in, guys. There we go. Pork chops and applesauce. Present the glass. This is going to be apple slices here with it.
So I'm happy. These are going to get a nice finish in here tonight. They're actually coming really good. They're browning good now. So they look good. You let them go. Just keep them stirring good.
Turn the heat down a tad. This is a nice dish for a winter night.
That's it. You just put it in this.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
In here.
Appreciate it. I hope it's big enough that I think it'll work. I think it'll work in the entrance.
Those chops are browning nice, aren't they? They looking good? Yeah. This was a manager special at Safeway today, so I was very lucky.
Are they center cut?
Yeah, they're center cut more.
Oh. Okay, let me put that back up there.
You better have your gloves on, or you'll roast your hands.
We're not trying because these have to cook for an hour or two when we get the rice and everything in there. That'll be good. So we are officially underway. You want a beer or no?
I'm okay for now. I just want to make sure I build this fire real good here.
That's good right now, Mark.
Really?
Just throw a big boy on the side over here and you're good. Yeah, right over here. I think you're good. All right. Are you live? Because your phone is off. So.
I'm trying to do it.
Nice brown on them tonight. I don't eat pork too often either. It's kind of a rarity. Jen doesn't really favor pork, so we don't have it too often here. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it's a good brown.
Yeah, it's a good brand. I'm gonna let it go a little longer. What I do is move them around so nothing goes too short or too long in one particular area here. They got a nice brown, don't they, Mark?
That's not bad. Is the heat up on high on this thing?
I have turned it slightly lower right now.
Well, when you want to brown them, all you gotta do is put them on high and take
Yeah, I
them out.
just want to lower the heat a little bit and let them cook through. It should be about 7-8 minutes on each
Isn't this
side.
gonna cook with the rice?
Yeah.
You're gonna get them dry. You gotta take them out once they're brown, but you're gonna dry
Yeah,
them
I'm
out.
saying I got to do the other side.
Oh.
The other side. I got a couple more minutes on the other side, then we'll be removing them. Putting
Because
the
they get
apples,
dry
carrots,
fast.
The apples, carrots will be in the bits.
Yeah,
bits.
pork chops. What are
If
they
you
all
got
on the
any
other side?
more?
Yeah, I do. Can you turn
raw-
the other side around? If it's brown, it's time to take them out.
Well, you was complaining before they're not brown.
Oh, okay,
So
then
I'm
it'll be
just
more
waiting
brown.
a couple more minutes. Turn the heat up a minute.
Turn the heat up and
Finish the job.
yeah, I got more. You need some more of that chicken broth?
Yeah, if you got any more, I'm going to use maybe 5 cups to 3 cups of rice. It's going to be a big dish. I like to make enough for the rest of the week. Thank
Do
you.
the same thing basically.
Yeah, I just got the chicken stock. All right. How much is left in there? That's good. Okay.
All the same thing.
I'm going to use about 3 cups of rice to about 5 cups of broth. In another minute or two, we'll be finished with that. Welcome aboard if you're just joining us. We're browning up the pork here.
I wonder why those lights didn't go on. What's going on?
What light?
These lights here?
Maybe they're just set on the... Yeah, they're probably working right now. So. They weren't before. Let's see. Get their position just one more minute and this should be ready to go. They should have plenty of flavor on them now. That was good too.
Pork hogs dry out really fast. There's not much.
So I think I got one more little shake of salt here. And then we'll remove them. Alright, we can cover that up. This one's going up good. I don't know. We'll cover this off now. And then go our onions and apples. What the heck? Let's get these all cooked down. We got our apple wedges and the onions here.
Put a little dash of salt.
There's a lot of onions in it. This dish calls for a lot.
Put just a little bit of salt to break
will.
the protein down, the sugar on the onion. Just a little bit, not that much. That's all you need.
This is also the time to add a little bit of thyme in. This recipe calls for a bit of thyme in here. Okay, like a half a teaspoon of thyme. We're going to reduce a lot here. We're going to pick up some of those flavor bits.
I guess you got to caramelize these a little bit so you get a little bit of sweetness out of them.
Yep. I don't want to take all the sweetness out of the apples. They're nice Fuji apples. You want a sweet. I know you don't like sweet and savory, but that's the way it is tonight. And then this is going to have to sit, and all this rice is going to have to absorb the chicken stock and all that tonight. So.
The way we cooked that jambalaya, man, that was so good. And I didn't have to stir it, you know, and
You shouldn't have to stir it.
no, the steam will cook everything. You got to break this down really good.
Yeah, I'm breaking it down right now.
Is the heat on high?
Yep, the heat is on high. There we go. I sliced up all the apples. I peeled them. 2 apples, 2 big nice Fuji apples this afternoon.
Onion.
Yeah, we got the onion.
I guess if you wanted, you could put, if you don't want onion, you could put bell peppers in if you wanted.
Well, if you will, I don't know that this doesn't call for that. I mean,
it doesn't
peppers.
sweet like
Doesn't
yellow-
call for
yellow and
garlic.
red
Doesn't
bell-
have any garlic in it either.
Yellow and red bell pepper would be good.
Only Dijon, a little bit of Dijon mustard in it.
A little more.
letting these go good. They're reducing a lot here. I'm in no rush on this part. This will be flavor. The more we let this go, the more flavorful this will be.
Yep, you gotta let that brown up really good.
Let me snitch you. That apple really adds. That's nice.
Now, last time you did something with your pasta, you were tasting it, and it was coming out of your mouth and right back into the pan.
No, I wasn't. I was
You did.
inside when I cooked the
No, you
pasta.
did that.
No, I didn't, Marshall.
No, the sauce.
No, you're wrong. The sauce.
I don't think you did it on purpose, but
Ridiculous.
I'm a clean freak.
You're a clean.
I am.
You're a clean freak.
Of course I am. Look how nice Elisa looks. Look at the body on this thing. Have you ever
How
seen?
did Elisa Marie look like when it got here?
Well,
It looked like it had been through World War III.
and maybe the remodel, just like the
Yeah,
Rancho.
that's why I'm remodeling. But don't
Yeah.
tell me that you're a neat freak, a clean freak.
I used
Really?
to have OCD when I was younger.
Really? How'd that get cured?
Oh, I had
Van Life
OCD.
took care of that. Look at that beautiful. Those apples getting a nice finish on them.
Midlife, yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go on mine now.
Okay.
That light keeps on going off there.
Man,
I am hungry. I haven't eaten nothing.
that was really
What's the
surprising.
cooking time on this thing, Will?
This will be about
What
an
the
hour.
heck?
This will be about 40 minutes.
What the
once-
heck's going on? What is this?
I don't know
Look at
what you-
this.
I don't know what you're
What? Look at the camera here.
Look at me.
Do you see how fast this is going?
What am I supposed to do?
What the heck?
Don't curse on my stream.
I'm gonna restart this phone. You see what this is doing?
I saw it. I don't know what
Gee
it's
whiz.
doing. I got no idea what it's doing.
This is. Where is Mouse Toes at?
Mouse toes. You have a real thing for mouse toes.
Where are you at, Mouse Toes?
I'm gonna grab another beer. I think I need a little more salt. I'm only shaking down a little bit. It's not a lot.
Man, you put a lot of salt in there, Rose.
No, it's meant to grab a tablespoon
Gee
of
whiz.
salt here, Marshall.
You already put
You have
salt
to
in
put
there.
flavor. No, because I shake from the top, you assume it's a lot. It's only a sprinkling going down. It's not like you dumping a whole tablespoon of salt in. Fix that light, would you?
I don't know how I'm gonna fix it.
Maybe move it to a different setting there.
Okay, I don't know.
Thank you. Where's mouse toes? I need mouse toes in here. I need mouse toes.
The one thing I like she made is that redfish in the foil. With the
Yeah, she
potato.
does a lot of good things. She does a lot of good cooking. A little snip.
Let me see.
Oh, that's good. You need that to pick up the flavor. In goes the Dijon mustard now.
Okay, let's see if this goes on now.
Nice big heaping tablespoon of that.
I'm on mine now. We'll see if this focuses. I'm going to put it on aggressive. This is real blurred up for you.
Focus. Wow, did you clean your lens?
Let me turn my lens
Yeah,
on.
that's-
Redundant
Remember we had
transition.
that situation before. Make sure that mustard gets spread all over.
Yep, that's the problem. That lens, huh?
You had a lens. You got to always, every time you're going to
Always,
go
yeah.
live, you got to clean your lens off.
Whoa, what went out again? I don't know what the deal with it is.
The electrical genius here.
All right, here we
All right,
are.
there we are.
Let me put this over here. People can see the food and the fire there. That's good. Right there is good.
Letting that just go a little more of the onions
What's up, Bassiar?
and the apples.
That's a good contrast though, the sweet of the apples and onions.
Yeah.
With the zestiness of the mustard.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a good
What's going
combo.
on, Mike? How you
Then
doing,
it's
man?
going to absorb into the rice and give the rice a
I am so hungry. I haven't even eaten
I'm
lunch.
hungry too, man.
All I had
What
is
did I eat today?
All I had is just those
What did I have?
mix. Did you have something?
Nothing. We had a whole bag of raisins and nuts.
You had something today.
I didn't have jack. What did I have? You fix that mofo?
I don't know what's.
I had some ready to eat. Now that you're finally getting a really...
Jeez. What's going off here, pretty? I don't know what the deal with that thing is.
Thank you.
Add
Pocket
sour to
change.
sweet. Enjoy poke chop meat.
Thank you, pocket change. I'm gonna knock somebody out this fight. Oh. Yeah.
That's just about good to go there. Those onions have all been reduced there. Let me get one taste of another one. I like to taste my food. That's good. All right. Now, Marshall, let me check my recipe. Now we're going to add our. See if we have 4.5 cups of stock here. Yeah, we got our apples, our onions. We got our thyme in there. That's good. I'm going to start adding our...
I like these one-pot meals. I really like them.
I like them too. This is the only way I can eat on the road. I don't have time to get multiple pots and pans. Multiple pots and pans
I
on.
love that, like a jambalaya style.
Yep.
It's great to do that.
Three.
Let's see what we got here. What's going on, Mike, Mimi? What's going on, SCR? You already put everything in there?
Yeah, everything's all in.
You should have browned it more.
Brown what? No. Got it. One more. We're gonna bring that up. Then we're gonna add our rice to it, cover it with our
You got to put the pork in
add
there,
our
right?
pork back. Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's just coming up to temperature. I'm gonna add that back for me while I get the rice ready.
Good.
Save all those juices too in there. Okay? Don't let it splash all over.
What do you want me to do?
Take a fork and pull each one out. That's what I want you to do.
I don't have a fork.
I have a fork right on the table right here.
What's
right
the big
here.
deal with splashes?
Because you're splashing on my stove.
Oh.
I'm not a slob cook, okay?
You always get messy when you cook. Ain't no big
No,
deal.
I don't make a mess when I cook. I keep things very neat.
Should we get enough liquid to submerge this?
Yeah, there's plenty of liquid. It'll cook. The top's going to be on it.
You want the juice in there?
That's fine. Yep, pour the juice in too. Yeah, there we go. Now let me add the rice in now. And we're gonna bring this up to a boil and then
enough liquid to cook the
cover it. You know, we're gonna stir it though. All right.
How much rice goes in there? About
3
3
cups.
Three
Yeah.
cups?
Yep. And then we're going to stir it real good and let it all absorb. All that good flavor will be in there.
You got to kind of submerge in the water a little. Well,
Yeah,
you got
we
to stir
will.
it, I guess.
Yeah, we got to stir it in. There's our 3
I probably
cups.
would have put the rice first and then put the chops in
No.
to stir the rice in
We're
really
just
good.
gonna stir it all together. They're not gonna know the difference. Okay. Now we just very carefully stir it and get all the rice down in there.
You sure that's enough rice?
Yeah, I might put a little more in.
I don't think that's enough rice
Well,
for that.
I've got 4.5
put about
cups of
4 or
broth.
5 cups.
It's going to puff up a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to let that go, and that's going to absorb, and that's going to be some very...
I'd put at least a cup or maybe 2 more cups at least of rice. Not enough rice.
I'm going to put 1 more cup at the most. That's a 1-to-1. This is going to absorb a lot of this liquid here, Marshall. And I feel quite confident that's enough in there right now. Put that on. Do a little bit of cleanup. Just add another half a cup or so, and that'll be it. I don't want to add any more than that, because this is going to absorb all this.
Figured everything out.
Okay, just get that a good stir and get everything submerged in there. And make sure all that rice is down in the liquid there.
When do you put the mustard in?
The mustard's already in.
Oh.
Okay. That broth is good. It needs a little more pepper to it.
You want white pepper? I got white pepper.
No, it's just hard to get enough of this because you have to grind this stuff. It seems like a lot.
You're not putting any cayenne in there?
No. Why would I make it hot?
Just a little bit.
This is not Middle Eastern food, Marshall.
Cayenne always brings out the flavors.
This is Southern comfort food, okay?
But cayenne always brings out the flavors of food.
I don't believe cayenne just adds heat. It doesn't add anything else to it. In my opinion. You want to add a shake of cayenne, you can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, it's your dish.
You know, I'm just saying if you're gonna.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, so now we cover. This is just like a jambalaya. Now we let it go.
You gotta let it come up.
Down.
You gotta bring
it
up the heat.
to a boil. It's not even on there.
The heat's not even on. Oh.
It's on, but it's not centered.
These things are. What do they sit on?
I don't know what it's set on. So we're gonna let that go now. And that's gonna absorb, and that's gonna be really tasty. Yeah, because I don't mind the shake of cayenne. I just don't want it overloaded, so all you have is heat. Shake is fine. It's not
No
what's
paprika in there?
No paprika, no. We got plenty of rice to absorb here. Put that down below. And bring it up to a boil first.
There's a little shake of cayenne if you want it.
Whatever you want to shake in.
That's good right there.
Okay.
Throw that in.
A little shake of cayenne. Alright, we got a good balance on the pot here.
Yeah, bring that up to heat, I guess.
Yep.
I love these one pot meals. They're so easy.
I like them too.
Like the jambalayas.
Alright, that flavor is on point. That's perfect now.
Does the cayenne help out?
Flavor. Yeah, the cayenne put a little register of heat in. So, you want to keep an eye on things for a minute?
Sure.
Or take some stuff inside. I think this is shot this way. You pick up a new one today. I'll let you have this one.
Okay. Is that chicken stock done there?
Yeah, you still have some chicken stock in here. So I think that's pretty good. Let me just bring that up. Well, guys, I think that's going to be a good eat tonight. Once we bring that up, apples and cayenne. Well, a tiny bit of heat. I'm not averse to that. Just a little bit of heat. We're going to let all that rice is going to absorb all that really nicely. And it's going to fluff up and it's going to fill in below.
You just gotta let it come up to heat.
Yep.
Put on a low,
And that should
medium.
be some good eating. And anything that's not cooked through in that pork chops, that'll finish that. Get that back.
Okay. I'm gonna go do a little bit of moderating.
About 40
The fire's going pretty
minutes.
good now.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
going to grab another beer and sit down over here.
I think there's enough wood for now. The fire's going pretty good.
Yeah, the fire looks good.
All right, I'm gonna go and do a little bit of cleanup on the trolls.
So I think that's up to a boil now.
Is it up to a boil?
Yeah, it's bubbling good. So I'm going to turn that down really low. And I'm going to let that do its thing. Put the lid on. Yep, I love the one pan cooking. It's the only kind of cooking that I'll do. Alright guys, give me a couple seconds. We'll leave this out here. We are underway. I'm going to grab another beer. I want to take some things inside first. And I'll be out to share the beer with you guys. So appreciate you being along tonight. Hey, how you doing, Gerald? What's up? Hey, Skiwee! Yay, Skiwee! Skiwee, 90% of what comes out of that guy's mouth is a lie. Love cooking with that block, guys. Love cooking with that block. Alright, let me come over here. Switch our venue. Here we go. Switch her over here. Alright. So we get that set up here.
Good Rosie, I would let those onions and apples caramelize off more. They give it a little more sweetness, richness.
They'll be fine, Marshall. This is not Middle Eastern cooking. Here.
And you do that with the
There's nothing in this recipe that called for anything to be caramelized, just to brown off the pork. All right. There we go. So we got a good fire going. How long did your jambalaya? How long did your jambalaya go? The rice.
About an hour, right?
With the rice in?
Yeah.
A full hour? No way. That rice went that long.
Well, so they want the onions translucent or not brown?
They are translucent. Yeah.
Is that what they wanted in the recipe?
Yeah. I never heard of anybody browning onions except on top of a steak at a steakhouse or something like that. All right, hey Quirky, how are you? All right, time for a beer. Kitchen Stadium tonight. Yeah, I think that the dish will be about a half hour. I think to get the rice really dry, though, it might take 40 minutes. So, somebody, what's
see if it's bubbling also?
Yes, it's bubbling. 640. Yeah, we already put the lid on.
Okay.
It's bubbling, right?
Just make sure it's get it again. Rice is rising.
Yep. Rice is rising. It's smelling good.
Jasmine's a good rice, right?
Yep. Smelling good too. I'm gonna light myself on fire here.
So what do you put on this? Nothing, you just eat it that way? There's nothing to garnish it with?
No, just serve up a couple pork chops, grab the rice and the onion.
And what's nice about it is the pork chops are boneless, so you just slice it in.
Slice it in, man. Slice it in. That's what you do.
It's kind of like a jambalaya, same thing.
Kind of like jambalaya, except using pork, and so I think it'll be good eating tonight.
Yep.
Hey, RB Debs, how are you? A purple heart. Hey, Charlotte, how you doing? Hello, Skiwee. How you doing? Hope everything's good in Indiana, bro. You don't uncover the wok when you're cooking the rice, Alpha Wolf.
I am so
Nice,
hungry.
Lady T. There's Lady T, Marshall.
Yeah, no, I saw her, yeah. I saw her.
You're hungry. This is when you should wait to eat. Lord. I know, Gerald, he's going to come and live with you year round. He's looking forward to that. Oh, boy. Thank you, Deb. It's a blast been doing the cooker. Thank you, Lavender. Where's my girl Missy tonight, huh? I'm missing half of my dynamic duo. The Missy and Lavender show.
You are the best.
Thank you, Lavender. No, you're the best. How you doing? How you doing, Jab? I love your clap back to Smart Podcast. See, Smart Pod comment. Yeah, there we go. Alan is a joyous guy. Let's see what happens. I'm taking bets on what, Alpha Wolf? I'm not here to have you critique my food. All right, I'm just following a basic recipe and letting that rice cook down. Hey, Jero, and enjoying a nice fire. Marshall is in the Shine Shack there. I think the last few days. Oh, good for her. She's spending her last few days in Arizona. Yeah, jasmine rice. I like it. He says, I got to keep a check on the time. So really about 7:15, about a half hour. It's 6:46 right now. So I'm going to try the apples, and yeah, it's pretty much of a staple of German cooking, the savory and the sweet together. It's the first time I've done it. How you doing, Rico? I can tell you're growing a wee bit weary. Thank you, Alpha Wolf. I appreciate what you do too. You're the consummate YouTube chat mate in here, right? A smidgen. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Daddy's doing good. Hey, that's good. Yeah, keep the prayers up. I'm so happy to hear that. Just do it the way you want and complain after a taste. The taste is good. I tasted the broth. The broth is going to be absorbed in. Thank you, Virginia. Best wishes from Australia, and thank you, honey, and God bless Australia with all the fires and everything going on down there. Certainly to make a contribution towards fire relief is something that we should be doing, something that I will be doing. We definitely have some bad stuff going on in Australia right now.
Best wishes from Australia. Enjoy all your videos.
Thank you,
Heart.
Judy. I appreciate that. A couple of applesauce. They're thinking it's one of our favorite. Yeah, I put a little bit of. I'm just putting rice in to absorb. Rosie, please speak a bit on the Iran situation. I don't know. My daughter's in the thick of things with the. She's all involved in eye in the sky and satellites and positioning and. Weaponry and all that. So you should start a koala rescue on the Rancho. There's our first. There's the first koala. Tribe said we should start a koala rescue. He thinks it's funny, but he won't ever laugh unless it's his joke on here.
The funny, you know what it is, Rosie?
What?
You know what the funny thing is?
What? Didn't you think that was
I
funny?
am funnier
Didn't
than
you?
all the people that are on your show.
Marshall, didn't you think the koala rescue thing was funny?
No, because
No?
I'm funny. I'm a naturally funny guy. I've got thousands of videos on me on YouTube. I've got thousands of. I don't have to ask people to make parodies of me. I'm naturally funny. I don't have to try to be funny.
Good.
And the thing is, the people that try to be funny, like the people that are on your chat, in Assyrian we call them pache. That means like, they're like.
What is my
Oh,
curse?
thank you, Lady T, $9.99. Good to see you.
There we go,
Kate.
Lady
Give her a
T.
big woo.
Woo, give
No,
her
but
a
what I'm
big-
saying is, thank you, Lady T. I appreciate it. But what I'm saying is that I'm gonna give Lady T a big woo.
Let's give Lady T a big woo.
But what I
Nice
wanna
lady.
Yeah,
huh?
Lady T. What I want to say is, the people that try to be funny are in Assyrian. It's like lame. We call them pacha. That means they have no taste without salt. The people who try hard, it's like the wannabe thugs.
Is our building burning down?
I don't have to try to be funny. I just am. I'm entertaining. That's why people talk about me, make videos of me, make parodies of me. I don't have to try. So, the whole thing with
Missy Janet is standing by to eat.
the whole thing with people calling me Butterbean, it's not even funny. There's nothing
I'm
funny
not
about
one
it.
person's called you Butterbean today.
I'm just saying,
Now
there's
you
nothing-
just brought up Butterbean.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing funny
So
about
you
it.
must like Butterbean. That's the
I
only
mean-
thing I can assume.
It's not a big deal.
See, you're laughing right now. You think it's funny?
I don't think it's funny. I think they're
You
lame.
it's funny.
I think they're lame. I really don't think they're funny.
Oh yeah, that rice is puffing up, baby.
That's the thing, Rosie. They're not. That's what I'm trying to say. You asked me my opinion. I'm a critic of everything, and I don't think that they're. I think who's funny? Anthony Norbecker, Vlogger Puppets, Mike Mundane, Signature Mister, Tony Mullins. God rest his soul, rest in peace. These guys are funny. Those guys are funny. They're making content. You want to talk about funny guys? Those guys are funny. You want to ask me who's funny?
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Skiwi is funny, right? In a kind of psychotic way, right?
They're not funny.
How about Skiwi? He's funny in a psychotic sort of way.
I think he's just a psycho.
He is a psycho.
I think he's a nut job. But he's not funny. You asked me a question. I'm a very. Huh? Okay. But I'm just saying. You asked my opinion. Do I think people?
Do I
I'm
think
a,
that they're funny? Yeah, I do. I think
You-
they're very funny.
I don't.
Yeah.
If it was funny, I'd be laughing. But it's not funny.
But a lot of times you try not to laugh when I can tell you're ready to laugh.
Because what they're saying is not funny. They're trying to be funny, but they're not. This is my opinion because I'm
You
a
didn't
critic of
think
everything.
It was funny to have a koala rescue here on the Rancho. I think it's cute, right?
I think what would be funny is
Here we go. Now we're gonna go low.
I
Here
think
we
what
go.
would be funny is if Tribe put on a show and put on some makeup and put on a wig and became a T-girl for the night. That would be funny. I don't think he'd look as good as Marcella Kardashian, but that would be pretty funny. I want to see that. I'll donate to that.
Yes, Marshall was self-triggering tonight. He came at himself and did
That
it.
would be funny. To see
Then
a
later
Native
on,
American
he'll
guy.
yell at me. You know, man, who said that?
But I'm just saying my opinion.
Thank you, Lavender. Woo!
I think
What's the matter, toddler? Do you need a binky?
A binky.
that would be funny.
How you doing, Tina?
I think if he met up with Kelly Kapowski and he dressed up like a T-girl,
There you go,
and he
Tribe.
went live, that would be funny. Tribe,
The Native American
funny.
schmeck over there.
the Native American T-girl.
How you doing,
with,
Papa Grizz? What's going on? Nice to see you,
with
my
Kelly
friend.
Kapowski.
Yeah, the BBW Rescue and T-Girl Rescue Estates here.
The tribe, the Native American mechanic, Las Vegas T-girl with Kelly Kapowski. That would be fun.
Hey, Mrs. Wombat, how are you? Oh, yeah, they met up with Donnie last night.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Who met up with Donnie?
Tribe did down there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I like Donnie. That's cool. I like
Yeah,
Donnie.
Donnie's cool. He's met up with him before. He went out there and helped him fix
Yeah.
his gen set.
Donnie's
before.
really
So,
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Donnie's
like
all
Donnie.
right. Donnie's all right. Good for you, Tribe. Good for you.
Donnie's pretty cool, yeah.
He's cool. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. He's
Not
cool.
on a par with Skiwi, but he's kind of up there, but not quite.
Where's Cupcake Zinger?
Cupcake's
Is
right
she
here on
watching?
the side chat there.
Is she?
She has the koala right there. Yeah.
Where's Cupcake at? Is she in there? Hey, Cupcake, what's going on? She's always watching my food videos. She's a foodie.
Yeah, she's a foodie, of course.
What's going
she
on,
is.
Cupcake? Nice to see you.
I told you she's a foodie.
Yep, I don't know. See if
We're doing well, Papa Grizz. Thank you. Missy Jen is waiting with knife and fork it's just too
Yeah.
cold to be out tonight.
German girls love apple. Apple.
Who, Apple, Red Delicious Apple? Darcy's girlfriend?
Yep. Lady T's a good cook.
Yep.
Cupcake Zinger is a foodie.
Cupcake Zinger's a good cook.
Mr. X.
Rabbi Aaron sends his warmest regards.
Let's see who else.
I'll tell him Happy New Year from me. And Jessica Wabbit too. Hope she's doing good.
Yeah, cleaning that lens is the key.
You gotta
I
keep
didn't know
every
that for
time you go
years.
live. You gotta clean your
Because
lens
for years I've had that glare from the lights.
because you'll
and
get glare signatures on
Yeah,
your
from the lights, yeah.
thing. Exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
Man, that's smelling good. We're good, Red Pill. There's nothing wrong. I mean, I hear far worse on YouTube on the daily than that. Yeah, we're gonna have leftovers. I'm not sure. Yeah, there'll be some leftover. Thank you, Melinda. I like to have something that I can just heat up for the rest of the week for dinner, and this should be plenty of leftovers here. I may eat 2 of these pork loins tonight. I haven't eaten anything today, so we were really busy. Thank you, Apple Wolf. I appreciate that. I just thought about you today. Some more big earthquakes down in Puerto Rico. So I hope everybody is well. I don't know. He always has to have a pre-eat before the dinner. So. Hello from Brazil. Like your distiller videos. Thank you very much. I've done a ton of them. We'll probably be doing a winter run here. Should be good. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, what lipstick? Wet n Wild 911D. Butterbean, butterbean, oh that butterbean, butterbean, do 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 do. Don't tell me we froze. Shouldn't have frozen here. Did I freeze? I don't know. Let me refresh here. I think I'm still going okay over there. Make sure I didn't freeze. Let me see what happened on the YouTube side here. I'm still live. Yeah, I am. Okay. I'm so paranoid because this thing is so crappy lately. This connection is so shitty. Yeah, 99 cents. Lady T, I hope you're doing well, honey. Go Wet and Wild. Man, I like that. I'm going to take a peek. I don't like to stir rice when it's cooking. Oh, that's absorbing really good. It's filling up the whole thing. That rice is filling up. I'm a snitcher. I like to snitch a little bit. That rice has really got some good flavors. I hope we have enough chicken stock in there. You had me put too much. We might have to add some more stock to that, man. Yeah, too light. Make sure it absorbs all of it. Have to add a little more stock to be sure, guys.
Where's the rice? I know, yeah, it says a little bit short on stock, I was thinking. Is the rice coming up?
Yeah, rice is coming up. I just want to make darn sure I have enough.
Close it up. Steam that rice good.
Put that a tad higher.
A little bit tad higher.
Not gonna hurt it any. I just have to make sure there's enough liquid there. Amy, don't worry about it, honey. I've got to check it.
Just don't stir the rice so it doesn't. You didn't stir the rice, did you?
No, I didn't
Don't
stir
so
the
it
rice.
doesn't get mushy.
I didn't stir the rice.
Yeah.
Show on the news, Australia may cry, show a Brune cola burn. Yeah, that's sad. I'm cooking tonight. Yeah, Cajun Kev, I've got at least another 15, 20 minutes on that. Having teriyaki. I need to plant some eucalyptus trees to get ready. No, these are very good pork chops, Janet. Oh, he came behind me and opened it. Okay. Oh man, thank you. When's the van build to continue? We picked up a lot. We scored a lot of good materials today. There's really not a lot left to do. I got some of the proper molding and trim molding for the all the wood features on there. I got the good stuff, so it should be good. Butter beans, eucalyptus trees. How are you feeling? I'm feeling good. Thank you, Joyce. I'm feeling great.
A lot of people say
Marshall said I look so much better since I quit smoking, and
Who do you guys
more
think?
energy.
I got a question for Rosie's fans, right? Who do you guys think that Rosie looks like that's famous? Everybody think, like, give an opinion. Who does Rosie look like? I mean, I've been told Steven Seagal, I've been told John Belushi, you know, but I want to ask everybody, who does Rosie O'Kelly look like that's
unique.
famous?
I'm unique.
Actor, athlete, whatever. Let's see. I want to hear what people are going to say. Everybody. Because does Rosie look like anybody
Liv
famous?
Tyler, thank you.
Who?
There we Liv Tyler.
Lift.
Yeah.
Let's see what they say.
Selma Hayek.
who does
Thank
she look
you.
like?
Selma Hayek.
Who does she look like?
Dust to dawn, baby. There we go. Woo! Liv Tyler, yeah. Don't take cooking advice off elbow, please. Raquel Welch, thank you.
Raquel Welch. Isn't that an adult star?
No, he's a big time movie star.
Don't take any cooking advice off elbow, please.
Come on, guys. Send the Rosie.
Sean the Brick, your #1 fan.
Hey, send Rosie the super chats on Streamlabs and tell her on the Streamlabs who do you think she looks like as being famous. Who does Rosie look like as a famous person? And put it in the Streamlabs.
Pistol Pete Maravich. That's
Pistol
great.
Pete. Bob Cousy. She looks like Boston Celtics Bob Cousy. No, she looks like John Stockton, the point guard of Utah Jazz.
Are you kidding me?
Remember,
Knucklehead.
hey, remember the
Marlo Thomas. That
Who?
girl. Marlo Thomas.
Who does
Marshall,
Rosie
you're
look?
insane. You just come over to start crap.
I just want to know. Sandra Bullock. Who does she look as famous? Mike Greenberg.
I don't even know where Butterbean came from.
Alan Greenspan. Rosie looks like Alan Greenspan, the chairman of the Fed. Alan Greenspan.
Who said that?
No, somebody. Who's Mike Greenberg?
I've never heard of Mike Greenberg. He must be a real jerk off. He's on your chat.
No, he says you look like Mike Greenberg. Who's Mike Greenberg?
I don't know who Mike Greenberg is. I don't know. Tim Lincecum. I'm unique. I'm one of a kind. Funny. What's up? Alan Gold. Alan Gold. Alan Gold. Alan Gold's in his glory. Man, why did Alan Gold get knocked out immediately? Who knows? I don't know. Woo!
Okay, who is the guy? Who was the guy in the '80s that had the blue jean vest on with the aviators?
You've asked me that 10 times.
Yeah, who is that person?
Hunter Thompson.
No. In the 80s. Who is the actor? He's an actor.
You've asked me that a million.
Okay, who's famous for wearing a blue jean vest and blue jeans?
Who wears a blue jean
in the
vest?
80s with aviators? What's his name? People told me I look like him. He's an actor. What's the guy's name?
Funicello.
Does anybody know the name?
Deb.
Somebody's got to know the name. No, not Tom. Somebody who's famous.
You tell me. Captain Kangaroo was.
No, I'm gonna see. He's an actor. What's the guy's name? Does anybody know?
Get on camera, man. You're half in and half out here. If you have something to ask people, ask them.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna
There
find
you
it.
go.
I'm gonna find it now on the internet.
I'm
Does
not
anybody
sure.
know?
Sandra, thank you. There you go. This is for all the abuse you take. Thank you, Sandra.
I'll find the guy's name. I'll be
You
back.
see that? I got an abuse.
Nobody knows the guy's name.
This is for all the abuse you take. Thumbs up, purple heart.
Thank you, sweetie.
Hold on. I'm gonna get the guy's name. I'm gonna get the guy's name.
Tom, they say you look like Tom Cruise, Marshall.
My cousin looks like Tom Cruise.
Which one? Your cousin. Get Marshall a scrunchy. What is that? Like a scrunchy bottom, bikini bottom? That's the kind of grabs your butt and goes in at the rear. It's a nice one. Well, he asked for it. He can't yell at me tonight, you know? Man, this smells so good, I can't resist it. I'm looking in. Pop the lid.
Marshall looks like Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson, there we go. Well, that's nice. Judd Nelson is nice. Danny DeVito. Lollipop, lollipop, low, la, la, lollipop, lollipop. Well, yes, he's in there laughing now. Here he comes. All right. He's eating his pre-dinner dinner. Oh, that rice is coming good. This fire keeps falling off because it's overloaded. Man, what a night. I hope the rain holds off. Woo. I do hope the rain holds off. Alright. Meatloaf. Danny DeVito. Papa Grizz is getting in on the action. Well, remember, he started it tonight, okay? Come after me later. Oh, these people talk smack about me. Throw mama from the train, baby. It'll be my fault. This non-profit koala rescue could be profitable. Tell Skiwi to start a GoFundMe. Indiana would be the perfect place for that, tribe. And Skiwi could get credit through his local Cub Scout organization for putting that together.
Robert,
Huh?
you remember my cousin Robert when he was young? Did he look like Tom Cruise? A little bit. Show
I
him
don't
this
know. Is he
thing.
a Syrian?
Yeah.
I don't know. Show him over there.
My cousin Robert. Did he look like Tom Cruise?
I don't know. He looks like
I don't know.
he looks like Forrest Gump.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
I'll pay for that later.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, does he look like Tom Cruise in this picture? My cousin Robert.
He looks more like a young Robert De Niro in that picture.
Does he look like Tom Cruise? My cousin Robert.
He looks more like a Ringo Starr kind of look. Think about it. I
don't know.
Eucalyptus trees out there.
I don't know.
See, I killed him out there. I killed Amy out there. Oh man, he did look like Forrest Gump. He was like over the grill, like the
Forrest Gump. Well, hold on a second. I got a good
trying
picture.
to think of something to insult me now.
No, I got a nice picture. This is me in my. There's him in my white suit.
Yeah, you look good. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. You look good when you were dressed up at the SRO in San Diego.
I got a picture of me at a wedding. With,
I remember the wedding picture. That was 2016 or something. It was nice to see you dressed up at the SRO. I got to take another snitch. I can't help myself.
Okay. Don't mix it though.
I'm not mixing it. I got to monitor the rice, man.
Okay. Nobody's ever found out what's that guy's name that wore the blue jean vest.
That rice is going to need at least 10 more minutes on that.
Yeah. It's probably, is it mushy?
No, it's still a little al dente. No, it's not mushy at all. It's still kind of al dente.
Who was the famous actor that wore the jean vest with the glasses? An actor, or leather vest?
Pee Wee Herman?
No. He's an actor, macho guy. What's the guy's name? I'm trying to find the guy's name.
Is he Starsky and Hutch kind of guy?
No. He was on TV. He was on movies and TV.
Sylvester Stallone?
No. Nobody knows that?
Nobody knows.
He was on television television series.
Was he on Beretta?
Something like that, yeah.
Squiggy on Laverne and Shirley?
What's his real name?
Clint Eastwood?
No, there's a famous actor that used to have. The guy with a vest. I can't believe nobody knows this guy. He's really famous.
You're thinking one of the Village people.
Okay, maybe he had a leather vest. Who is famous for wearing a leather vest?
Mickey Rooney? Charles Foster, James Garner, Burt Reynolds,
No.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah,
there we
Andrew
go.
Dice Clay. There we go.
Thank you.
People,
who was that?
That's what
I
people
don't know
told.
who nailed it. It
One
went
guy
by
came
so
up. Okay,
fast.
there's a funny story.
Andrew Dice Clay.
I was at a.
Henry Winkler.
I was at a beach one time, Rosie, and I was at Cocoa Beach, Florida, and I had my blue jean vest on, and I'm making a video, and this big dude walked up to me, and he had his kids and wife on the beach, and I was just doing my video, and the guy came up to me, he's like, "Who the hell do you think you are, Andrew Dice Clay, walking around with that vest and those sunglasses and that camera?" And he says, "Man, you're getting my wife on camera." I said, "Man, I'm just making a video for YouTube, man." The guy came up to me, but he called me. He said, "Who do you think you are, Andrew Dice Clay?"
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. What was he famous for? What was he famous for?
He's famous for pissing off women.
Really?
Yeah, he's the ultimate misogynist. Yeah.
Was he? Okay, so
Yeah, he had a very, very offensive nightclub act. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What would, if I played word association? What comes to mind?
Who's the
when you
one that
think-
said the answer?
Yeah, being nasty.
Who's the one that gave the answer to Andrew Dice Clay?
I'm trying to think who gave Andrew Dice Clay on there. I'm not sure who it. Yeah, being nasty. He was in Ford Fairlane. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Golden State. Yeah, Lavender said, "Yes, Marshall, you're so totally him." Yeah,
Was he
was
so-
a foul-mouthed comedian.
Really?
He was a very misogynist act. Yes,
I don't understand why this guy called me Andrew Dice Clay.
Because you probably look like it with the vest and the
I've
glasses
never been
on.
told. I've always been told John
Man,
Belushi
who do
or
you
Elvis.
think you are out here?
Yeah, he's like, hey, man, you getting my wife on camera? He came. He wanted to. He just got wanted to get into it with me right in the middle of the. I said, man, I'm making a YouTube video, man.
Said, I don't have time to get into it with you.
Yeah.
You know?
I said, I'm making. I mean, this guy came out of nowhere right there on the beach, and I guess he didn't. I don't know what his deal was, but so was this guy a hated guy?
He started out good, and then he kind of crossed the line, and then he kind of fell out of favor, and now he's on the B circuit of the. I mean,
Well,
he's
here
still
when
in
the guy
Vegas.
had hair when he's younger, I guess he lost most
Yeah,
of his
I'm
hair,
just
but-
saying, but he's on the B circuit in Vegas and places like that.
Is this guy a
He'll
stand-up
be the
comedian?
late.
Is he
He'll
a
be the
stand-up
late.
comedian?
He'll be the late night act in there.
Is he a stand-up comedian? This
Yes.
guy? Oh, so he's not an actor.
No, he did act. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
think his acting was all that great. He was in Ford Fairlane and some other things. Not one of my favorite. You know, he always seemed kind of Fred.
But he's got the
Flintstone.
Elvis glasses, though, right? He's
Yeah.
got the aviator.
Yeah, man, who do you think you are? You got my wife on.
I mean, this guy. I said, you're getting my wife
That
on
when
camera,
you got
man.
to strike for the girl's butt, it was.
And I said, man, I'm just doing a video for my YouTube channel, man. This guy had to be 6'4",
Wow.
320 pounds, solid muscle. This guy looked like a pro wrestler, man. He came up to me, and I'm like, man, I'm like, look, you know, I mean,
get into it with him.
I didn't get into it. I'm like, look, I wasn't getting him on camera, and you know, but this guy was so ticked off. But I've had a few people say Andrew Dice Clay when I had the vest on 2 years ago, but I don't know.
I think you look closest to Elvis when you're, you know, you were in Mexico. Everybody was calling you El Toro, Elvis.
Right. But anyway,
Right?
this
'Cause
kind of
you had the high.
how come
collar.
you didn't remember Andrew Dice Clay? He wasn't popular?
I didn't like him, to tell you the
Really?
truth. I didn't like him. I thought he was very, very crude and very ignorant in his show.
You mean against women?
Yeah, against women. I thought he was really bad.
You mean in his stand-up comedy act?
Yeah, and his
Oh,
stand-up
okay.
comedy act. And it turned off a lot of people. Killed him on his A-list
For his movies.
Hollywood,
Oh.
for everything. Killed him, man.
Is the guy MGTOW? Is he like an alpha?
He must be MGTOW because he's got that screwed up
Because
philosophy.
I wonder why that big
Yeah.
muscle guy hated Andrew Dice Clay. He's like,
Mr. X MGTOW?
No, Mr. X
No.
Mr. X is a beta submissive. He takes orders.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
did you notice that? Lavender, you remember that video on there? Dice Clay, yeah, he was an a-hole, Fundy. You could push it too far, and he thought it was more. He thought the more crazy he got, the better it would be, and actually it worked in very much in reverse. Yeah, you put people down. Nobody likes that. Exactly, Lady T. 100% correct, honey. Smart as usual, Lady T. Yeah, can we draft Elvis on the front line? Pig Boy, where in the heck have you been?
Who was the person that gave the answer, though?
I'm not sure who
You
gave
sure?
the answer to Andrew Dice Clay.
I wonder how.
Vicky. Vicky said it's time to shake your head. What am I saying? I just he's thinking of a comeback. I'll just say,
Well,
you're the one who started it with the whole thing with
I
Dice.
actually look good with
Dice Clay.
with anything. Let me show you. I got a. Hold on a second. I got a military look here. Hold on a second.
Oh, shit.
I'm a good-looking guy anyway. I go. Hold on a second. Let me show you a picture of me.
Now, who
This is a
started
picture
it?
of
Now,
me.
just be clear. Let me just say for the record, who started it tonight? Me or Marshall? Coming out here with the nonsense. Who does Rhodey look like? You know, Alan Greenspan. You know.
Hold on a second. I'm good looking anyway you slice it or dice it. Hold on. Here's me with a buzz head. I look good with a buzz cut. You see? See, Rosie? I look good anyway. Any way you slice it or dice it, I'm good
Yeah,
looking.
it's fine. I mean,
Okay. Any way you slice it or dice it, I'm a good looking guy. You see
you
that?
look like a convict in a
That's me with a buzz head right there.
You look more like Narce.
Yeah, any way you slice it or dice it, I look good. I look good with a buzz head. I can pull off any kind of look.
You look like a convict, man.
Right. I look like a serial killer right here. Yeah.
Yeah, you look like a serial killer.
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, they like you with short hair or so.
In any way I can pull off any look. Let's see there. Let's see.
The koala bear. Yes, I need a koala bear.
I'm surprised that they didn't get Andrew Dice Clay. That it took them so long. I've been asking a couple days.
Yeah, Madawick said we all look good in 19.
I still look
He's
good.
the guy that said that with your jacket, when you look like the Canadian baggage handler at the airport.
Hey,
I'm the guy out on the tarmac that has the hump the bag.
this is a picture of me last year, custom made. I still look good at 38 years old. I look better than most of your husbands. I look better than most of your husbands.
Yeah, most people would agree.
I look
don't
better
know
than
about
most of your
their husbands,
boyfriends.
but what I'm saying is,
I'm
yeah.
still a good-looking guy.
I got the olive tone skin. I got the jet black hair. I got the beautiful lips.
Young cut birth.
Exactly. I'm still a good looking guy. I'm still a really good example of a specimen of alpha male. I'm still good. Still the man.
Keep that low. That's steaming too much, man.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got to be really low.
Let me see. Light green bird.
Half the fire's on the ground here. Oh, getting our plates ready, guys. Oh, I've laughed so hard. Man, my side's gonna burst here.
I'm gonna have to put more wood on that fire there.
Oh, we gotta fluff the rice a little bit. All right. Missy Jen is ready to eat, baby. Woo. We gotta fluff the rice a little bit. Man, that light is right in my face. Smells good. Do the fluff the rice up. We got a little cooked on the bottom. We don't want to stir that up too much though. Looks kind of fluffy. Looks pretty good actually. Got plenty of good pork in there. Got that fluff up a little bit there. Get on the side. I gotta
Gotta take a taste. That's good. I'm gonna go get the serving thing. Looks good in there. Show you guys there. Let me flip that around. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see. The rice is all worked in nicely now. And we're ready to serve that up. All right, that looks good. We'll fluff that a little bit. Let that get a little air.
And I absorb all the liquid, Rosie?
It looked good, man. It looks good. Yep. Looking good. I'm going to serve Missy Jen up. Hey, Johnny Wad, how you doing? That's good. So I'm going to go put this over here. Yeah, it looked good. Fluffed it up a little bit. Got a little bit of brown on the bottom, just like last time, but very good. So, Marshall, you can help yourself there. I'm going to help Missy.
Go ahead and get Missy Jen.
Yep. Well, I got her plate right. I'm going to serve her up right here. So,
Okay.
let me put this over here. Yeah, I can taste the mustard a little bit too in there, so that's good. I get a little bit of a heat signature too. Put that down there. Thank you, Cheryl. Let me go get our, turn this off here. I think that's going enough now. Got that fluffed enough. Yeah, right there. Good. We got the apples. We got. Okay, so help yourself, Marshall. I'm gonna get the serving thing for Jen.
You wish you were half the man our men are Butterbean.
Yeah, it's nice and easy when you do that.
Makes it easy. You can do a one pot.
Yeah.
Grab a couple. Yep. Oh, you got apples. Grab a. Yep, there you go. Get this for Jen. That'll be for the Missy. Go there. And it's got the apples, it's got the rice, it's got the onions, it's got the chops. And the flavor should be different. I'm kind of glad you gave a shake of paprika. I mean, of the cayenne in there. They add a little bit of heat to that. Got a knife to cut the pork?
Mm-hmm.
Jen, here you go.
Now, if you wanted to put a little bit more mustard, to add on, it would be good. Let me show you guys.
Myself.
Apple.
Get a little apple there, Marshall.
Yeah, just a little bit of this. I guess if you wanted to put more mustard on the top.
You could if you wanted to. Mustard's a good accompaniment to. Should be a plate for me. Do I have a
There's
plate?
a plate right underneath there. Easy one pot meal.
Yep, easy one pot meal. The rice and the apple. In there. I'm
I'm going low because I like the rice on the bottom that has a little bit of brown. Get some apple in there.
Yeah, if you want to put a little bit of mustard on top, you could, I guess.
Put it if you wanted to. I'll take a small piece there. That's about it. Let that air dry a bit. I'll sit over here with you guys and enjoy. Oh boy, it's a good call tonight. I think something.
So you guys were having a little bit of mustard.
Something rib sticking here tonight. All right, there it is on the plate. Let me have a little bit of a taste of it. Got the apple. Got a little chunk of apple there. The apple really makes it special in there. That makes it really, really good. Let's try the pork. That's been going real good down there.
There it is right there.
I have to say I'm happy the way it turned out. I really like the hint. I like the apples that have been put into the dish. I think they add a nice note to it.
Yeah, if you wanted to put applesauce on it to garnish, or you could put mustard. You could put a little bit of hot sauce.
I wouldn't say it's bland. I'd say it's not a spicy dish, but the apples really add something.
This right here.
And the rice cooks right in the dish too.
Yeah, I love these one-pot meals.
Yeah,
They're
I
so
like a
easy, they
one-pot
come out
meal.
Great, they're fast. You could be done in 30
Yeah,
minutes.
apricot and pork, any fruit with pork, I agree. Yeah, scored another win tonight. I'll say the rice was not as good as his rice because I was a little more less precise with the measurement, but it turned out good.
I didn't even use jasmine rice when I made my rice. I used the cheap rice, the enriched, long grain.
Cupcake, I used Fuji apples tonight. Fuji apples had a decent price on them. Yeah, it's easy to blast stuff with spice.
Let's see.
But it's a good rib sticking meal for a January night.
Let's see the rice here. Rice isn't bad. Little pieces of apples and onions. Not bad. Pork came out great.
All right, good fire, good meal. Another one pot wonder. Think of how good we're going to be on the road if we're having one pot wonders all the time. Woo! I'm a happy camper tonight. I'm afraid we got the rain coming in again.
It's amazing that the cheap and rich rice, the way I made it, because I toasted it with the oil.
Thank you, John.
I don't appreciate being timed out when I don't get close to talking shit like you guys.
Yeah, don't time out, John, please.
Rosie, so why do you think that that rice that I made came out better, more fluffier and more?
Went longer. The proportional of liquid to the rice was more carefully measured on your part.
Right. It's pretty good. It ain't bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see. I leave it to my moderators. Hey, Tara.
The mustard is really good on there, Rose. You should try it. On the chop,
Yep.
it gives it a little zing. You should put some on there or something on there.
You were asking me before about mustard when I started. Now you're a believer.
After it's cooked,
I got
put a little
enough.
bit- you put a little bit on
I
there.
got enough in the.
Good.
I got enough in it in here.
That's really good.
Mmm.
The mustard gives that nice zing.
No dirty comments.
I think I would use a hot mustard for this.
Thank you, Sean. This is a hot mustard.
It is, yeah.
You're using an American stuff.
Yeah.
I had a hot German mustard in there.
See, I got a little bit of burn on the bottom.
That's what I like. I dished in to be able to get that off of the bottom there. I like it a little crusty on the bottom. What made it creamy was the onions and apples together, and some broth. I wouldn't say it was real creamy. You could add cream to it, heavy cream. But I chose to cook some rice with it instead. I'm doing a mukbang. Anyway, for a simple one-pan meal,
Pretty good, yeah.
this is what we should always be cranking out.
Now, how much mustard is that?
I added a good tablespoon of mustard.
See, that's not enough. I think you should add a lot more mustard. I think that would have really brought that up.
Well, I didn't know how you'd react to it, or Jen.
Because, the mustard adds like one of the secrets to barbecuing is they marinate with mustard. It actually moisturizes the meat. It gives it a really good flavor. I would have probably threw some vinegar in there. You throw some vinegar in there, a little bit of mustard.
Yeah, Dusseldorf. I think we had something really good. I'm not sure it was cupcake, but it was something that Joey D or Mr. Z had given us. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So where did you get your recipe from, Rosie? All recipes?
Where was the rest of? Let me see. I think it was called Southern.
That magazine,
Southern Living.
Okay.
Now, I changed it up a little bit because I put rice in and the broth to make some, because I wanted a side with it. I didn't feel like making rice separately on this thing, so. They say use a quarter of a cup of Dijon mustard in this thing, so I only used 1 tablespoon in here because I didn't know how everybody would react to it.
Well, the mustard gives it a lot of flavor.
Yeah, because at first you were shocked, like mustard, you know.
No, the apples is what shocked me. But, you know.
Apples and pork are always a good combo. Susie. I'd love to hear. Thanks, Rosie. This is yum. Marshall says that in his own way.
We should make some recipes with quinoa because they say that's very healthy for you.
Quinoa.
Better than rice.
I've never used
It's an ancient.
quinoa. You mean?
Quinoa, whatever. How do you call it? Quinoa.
Yeah, quinoa.
I've never eaten quinoa before. And I've probably eaten in a restaurant. Anyway, we were starving, man. We didn't eat today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, you challenged me to be cooking here on the Rancho.
It's been good because
I'm gonna grab a little more rice here.
Oh man, 2 of those hit the spot, Rosie.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pretty cheap meal. Huh?
Yeah, it's not inexpensive.
The ingredients that are in there are not expensive. Maybe the mustard.
Yeah, I like to get the apple bits. What I
Yeah.
really enjoy. And that is the
Now, what
apple
if you
bit.
dice the apples in cubes?
Yeah, you could.
They have better distribution. You could
I
do
didn't
that.
want the apples to disappear though. I wanted them to be there. Just like
Oh, okay.
that.
I would have probably diced the apples up.
They want to know when I'm releasing the Kitchen Stadium cookbook. Rancho Kitchen
Oh
Stadium.
yeah. Like all the stuff we cooked here, that would be pretty cool.
Would be pretty cool.
You cook when you get better, you practice at it.
I didn't have this other piece. So I'm just gonna put this other piece in. So I can have it tomorrow.
Pretty cool. One pan. You
Have
cook
that
it.
tomorrow. Yeah, I only
Cook a
need
meal
one.
for 3
I
or
only
4
need
people.
one pork loin. That's plenty for me. All right. I like to get the apple bits in there.
Now, I think this recipe would be good. You know what would be good with, actually? If you marinated the pork, say maybe a little bit of mustard, and used cabbage.
Yeah, or asparagus would be a good.
Like cabbage, you know? Or you could use cabbage instead of onions.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if Missy Jen likes it in there.
Oh. Hit the spot, man. Hit the spot, guys.
Good. Joy, did you get the apple in there, honey? Okay. Man, she tore through the.
Did she? When
I'm
Missy
glad,
Jen
to,
won
I'm
second,
glad,
that
to, I'm
means it's
glad to
good.
see her eating, man. She tore through that. That's
Yeah.
good. She ripped out a new one. I don't know. That's his reviewing area where we we don't ever eat together. They'll never boondock together. Nothing.
Oh man, I hit the spot, Rosie.
They said you should make a hobo dinner in the fire pit.
Well, we could get a Dutch oven. We could.
I mean, even if you didn't have one, what would you do if you just had a fire?
I want to.
They want to see you do a hobo meal.
I want to do those. Get those.
See, I'm getting enough mustard. I don't need more mustard in
Really?
this.
Okay. Yeah, I like the mustard. I put a lot of mustard on top. It kind of brought it up. I needed something more.
You got to do a hobo meal.
Yeah. Oh man.
Baked beans in a can on the fire.
I did a lot of stuff over the years.
Yeah.
You know. Are you done with that light roast?
That's
Can you
great.
turn-
Charles
can you turn that
Foster.
one off?
Charles Foster Kane said you need a super long table. Marshall at one end, Rosie at the other, just like Citizen Kane. They're like 50 feet apart from each other at the table. Which light, Marshall?
Can you turn that one off? It's blinding me. I just can't take it anymore. It's just too
You
much.
can just ask me without
Yeah,
a lot of
just-
the editorial comment. Okay, I can do it.
Oh,
Lord.
you know this
There's a
light
new
here, Rosie's got here.
there's a new troll called Butter Bean Van Life.
You know this light that Rosie has here. These lights are taking up a lot of energy because they're not LED and they get hot. And they're so
One
bright.
of them is LED and one of them is
is
not.
LED. Yeah.
One of them is LED.
I don't know why she doesn't change them to LEDs. You know.
I do
Rose-
plan on chooching around again. Yep.
Rosie's taking a stance on the Rancho. She's not going to go LEDs. She's anti-solar, anti-LEDs. She's fluorescent.
Here we go again.
You know, she's old school. Rosie's old school. It's time to
Marshall
get
says
up
I
with the
like it
times.
lit up like a stadium around here. Huh?
It's 2020, Rosie. It's time to get up with the times. Solar power, wind power, LEDs. Everything about the Rancho is mechanical.
I do. I did a Space Girl on last week of a Space Girl light on McNamara. I was gyrating plenty over there. Butterbean Van Life said, "I'm not a troll. I'm a voice for the voiceless." Turned out good.
Ooh.
You got to have a little bit of a side with it, and just throwing that rice and broth in gave you that. And the apples are a nice accompaniment.
I think, what kind of apples is used? I
Fuji
really,
apples.
Huh?
Fuji.
I would have used like a Granny Smith.
Why?
Because you want the apples to be tart.
They are tart.
Well, I don't know.
I want them to be sweet. I'm not baking in a pie here.
Yeah, I think I want the apples to be. I would probably caramelize the onions to get the sweetness from the onions, and then you get the sourness from the apple, and then also that zest from the mustard. I'll probably go with a really good, like a German hot mustard, right? And I would give it a little more character. I would tweak it a little bit, What kind of mustard did you use? Was it a hot mustard?
Yeah, it was a German mustard.
Or was it a hot mustard?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I did a little bit more. It was good, but I would kind of tweak it a little bit. I want a little more sourness on the apples.
I think for just out of the gate, it was good effort tonight, for
Yeah.
first time on that. Hey, Jay! How about he? There we go. Jay Hayes. How about he make the effing thing since he's such a critic? We trade off back and forth, Jay. That's what Marshall does. He's a professional critic of things. Nice to see you, by the way.
Yep.
You told that guy, "That's what I do, man. I'm a critic."
I need to get Rosie a deeper pie pan. I want to go with some Nila wafers. I know she's anti-Nila. I love Nila
Nice
wafers.
to see you, Jay. Thank you for coming by.
But I want a chocolate cream pie with Nila wafers and a deeper pie pan.
Hey, when are you going to make a shawarma?
A shawarma.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the spices for it.
Yeah,
All I
why
gotta
can't
do
you
is
make
get
a
yogurt.
shawarma? Get some rolls and toast them up and make a
Now, you know
shawarma.
how you make a shawarma?
No, I don't know, but you should.
We need to, you have to, when you put it in the, when you assemble the sandwich, you get the pita bread and you wrap it up in foil and you put it in the, what can we toast it in?
There you go, Jay, when I'm on the Ambien.
You need a brick to put it on top
Yeah,
of the
keep your
cast
money
iron.
in your pocket, Jay. You've done plenty for me on this little channel of misery down here. I'd like to see you do something Middle Eastern.
I've never made baba ganoush. I've always wanted
I'd like to see you make a biryani.
the Assyrian biryani.
Uh-huh.
My aunt in Arkansas, she really
Don't
makes
talk about it, brother. Do it.
Yeah, but I've never made it. I have to try to call my aunt in Arkansas and see how she does it. Or what my sister. It's really good.
The wheelbarrow. I think he enjoyed the cooking tonight. I really do. I think he enjoyed the meal.
Yep. All right. Gotta build up that fire a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just want a little bit more apple and rice. Just get a taste of it by itself.
the apple really made it.
Oh man.
Hey Jay, absolutely Rosie. Good to see you. I prefer you inside just shooting the trash. You're good company. Thank you. Hopefully I'll be live. I appreciate that. That was super gentle.
Absolutely, Rosie. It's good to see you. I prefer you inside just shooting the trash. You're good company.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Jay. So maybe a little adult fun in an hour or so. Enjoy the fire. Enjoy some coffee. Thank you very much, Jay. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you're not subscribed to Jay, you should be. He is very, what would I say, very animated and he's got a very dynamic presence on his channel. When he delivers and talks, it is awesome. Yeah, welcome to the Butterbean service here. Well, I want to see him do the biryani is what I want to see him do.
How much more wood do you want on this, Rosie?
I think that'll be it because I'm going to go on McNamara tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That should be it. We got another hour and a half out here, so thank you, Marshall, for taking care of the fire tonight. He does good reviews. I've been going back and looking at his back catalog of things too. He's like the authoritarian voice on like vaping big time.
Do you want a coffee, Rosie?
Like all the government stuff and yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee. Are you making some
I'm gonna
Bustelo?
make some coffee, yeah.
Yeah,
You
like
want
that,
some?
yeah.
Okay. All you gotta do is get your coffee cup.
I will if you're gonna make some Cafe Bustelo. Yeah, that would be great. That would be awesome. So it's like somebody that's very knowledgeable about what's going on. Well, he's pretty sexy looking too.
Who are you talking about?
Hey Hayes.
Oh, the vape guy.
Yeah.
He seems like a pretty nice guy. He came in the other day.
He's very entertaining. He has a very forceful, high-powered delivery when he does his reviews and he does his talks about government stuff. It's very high-powered delivery. I would make that dish again in a heartbeat. Like Marshall was said, I would double up the mustard. I'd have no fear next time. But when I'm trying a dish on people, I'm not quite sure how they're going to react to, you know, apples and mustard.
Stronger apple, that caramelized onion is really good. And I would toast the rice. Use less liquid.
So. Problem is I seldom have lamb that's done right. That's the basic problem on that. So thanks again, Jay. Appreciate it.
All right, take you a little later, Jim.
You should also make your favorite dish and make it a challenge. Missy Jen will tell you she's not a cook. She's a barbecuer, but no way she wants to stand out in the cold and do that. That was a good dish tonight. I'm going to take this in now and deal with the leftovers here. So I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys.
right. Take a few more things inside, everybody. I'm doing the cleanup here. You got your plate and stuff right on there.
This is your knife here. There's up here by the fire. Put you guys up here.
Fast cleanup too. Oh, you put the cylinder away? Thank you.
I'm just trying to wipe it down.
Just get it dry. Don't put it on that wet all the time. It's going to destroy the. And wring it out and wipe it.
I got a terry towel. I got a.
Don't cut your fingers on the slots. This is terrible. The only bad thing about this blade is so sharp, the edges down below. Well, guys, another a good success tonight, I think. A good success tonight. I had to drink my own coffee before yours. I already had one in there.
The Rancho blend, Hills Brothers.
Hill Brothers coffee, man.
I might probably borrow some of your coffee, man. I'm out of cream. That's the Rancho blend, guys. Hill Brothers.
He threw stuff on the ground again, huh?
Hill Brothers medium roast. I hate the stove though.
I love that stove. That stove has cranked out some epic meals.
Man, these things are so sharp here.
I told you to be careful of them, okay? We ever move away from California? I may. I like the climate here and everything. I enjoy it a lot. Now I'm sort of, I'm retired, so the tax rate goes way down. Where's the pie? No pie tonight. Gotta watch the figure. That stove is a great stove, man. When that wok, I've been doing so much with the wok. Marshall can't believe how much you can do with a wok.
I like the iron skillet to get more caramelization.
Yeah, well, I'm not always about all caramelization. Some things you like caramelized and some things you don't. You know, if you're having a hamburger or something and you want your onions. Oh man, it's starting to rain.
Is it?
It's like a mist.
Whoa.
It's like a mist.
Yeah, no, I just felt it.
Yeah, it's like a mist thing. I think it's okay. It's just like a mist. It might be the marine layer.
Yeah, probably that.
Maybe.
Coming in.
No, it's like a foggy dew on here. So. It was a boneless. Hi Dee, how are you? I'm happy Marshall kicks in and helps clean up around here.
Oh, man.
Soapy table of doom. Thankfully, if we do get rain, it'll be gone by morning, so that'll be a good thing.
Oh, really?
Very
I thought
light.
it said 60% or something was going on.
Yeah, it's going to be a very light rain, and then
You already wiped this down?
yeah, Thursday it may return.
This table's finally given out, huh?
This table's been like this for I had the
It used to be
microwave
flat.
and everything resting on this thing
Oh,
for
really?
years, man. That was the only table I had. Nothing like a nice fire, huh? All right. I'll bet Mouse Toes makes some great biscuits, some really good Southern style biscuits. I'll bet you do, Mouse Toes. All right, take care, my world, Helen. Take care, honey. Good night, 90s. Thank you, sweetie. 90s grunge rock. Yeah. I like that. Make you slap your mama. Yeah. This is what Tara gave me, this mug. It's part of his Starbucks set. You should do a mukbang. I'd do a mess of it. Georgie and Jan, love you. Very sweet. I never lived in the shop. Yeah, not to the extent, Ren Mary, not to the extent that he has. We've had people out there for a day or 2 nights, but never to the extent of 2 months, 2+ months out there. But see, I think that's the secret to the longevity. Is if it's in a separate building on the property, then I'm not irritated by Marshall every day, and he's not irritated by.
Yeah, if I had to
Oh,
live
here it
with,
comes.
If
Here.
I had to live with Rosie probably in one space,
Whoa.
I don't know what would happen.
What would happen if you had to live
probably
in
be pulling her wig off.
one space? He'd be pulling my wig off and all
She'd
that.
probably be pulling my hair out. She probably would grab me by my chest hair and pull.
Well, remember, I'm the mother figure, right? So that's
Yeah, Rosie's
no,
the
the
mother.
electric bill has really surprisingly not been that much. The water bill is a different story, but I've now made sure that Marshall takes shorter showers. You can't go in there for a half hour and drain the.
Well, that hot water heater she's got in there, it only lasts about 15 minutes.
That's all you're allowed to have.
That's it.
That's it.
That's why I miss the showers at Planet Fitness. I take an hour.
You'll never take an hour around here.
Nope.
If I ever found you take an hour, you'd be booted out of here so fast your hair would curl.
Well, you can't take a
You'd
shower.
be kicked out of this place so quick. We have California water police now.
I think that what's nice about this showering at a gym, man, it's a nice. I hate.
You're too abusive of resources.
I hate
That's the
fiberglass
problem. You
tubs.
think like a socialist.
Yeah, I like to
You
walk
know?
in a nice tile shower, spend an
Well,
hour.
put a tile shower in the Lisa Marie.
Spend an hour in there, and not worry about anything. And that's what's nice about the gyms. Really good. So let me show. Oh, here.
Hand out some of those plastic trumpets to the neighbor kids, Hot Frog. That's good. I take a shower. It's no more than, I would say, 7 to 8 minutes in the shower at most. No, he showers pretty regularly. You have a solar water heater. That's cool. The first time he told me, hey man, the water doesn't last when I'm taking a shower. I'm like, man, that's a 30-gallon tank in there. Are you kidding me? It's the same size as we have in the Rancho in the main building. Yeah, convert the jungle room into a large shower, please. Exactly. All right. A rag on the stick. Where's the coffee, Marshall? No, I'm waiting for my coffee. Yeah, well, there we go. Now we're in another slow down mode.
I've got a brew. You have the water boiling.
Boiling.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit of a mist too.
Yeah, we're good.
Later.
Yep. I don't know what it is. It's okay right now. It's all right right now. As long as it doesn't get heavy. Sure does. Done.
Julie Army Mom keeps calling Marshall gay, and I keep asking her if it was true why she has a problem with it. She is homophobe.
Well, that's a good question, I guess. Coffee, no hot water. Yeah, mine is always like 10 minutes. Well, guys, I'm going to have to bail. It is really starting to come down out here. I will see you on the other side in a bit. It's really starting to come down out here. So,
Oh yeah, better.
yep. Thanks for being along, everybody. I got to rush this
Woo.
stuff inside. And thank you very much. Woo.
Yeah, it's starting to come down, huh?
Yep.